Okay, hey y'all, hey. Put you on pause this time while I got my camera working, while I got my pages open. So hey, we're at week 6, 2 more weeks to go. That's it. So yeah, here we are at our next to last AI assignment. So we have one more, and then we have a project to complete, and you're done with this class. One more AI assignment, one more meta assignment, AI assignment, and then you're done with this class. Okay. All right. So this week, what we're doing is we're talking about data-driven decision making. So there was a lot of different types of assignments that I could create, and I decided to make one that'll allow you to apply some techniques for data analysis. Okay, so as always, I'm giving you a chat GTP prompt that is going to help you research analytic data for your brand, analyze comparable brands, and then to develop a 3 post content strategy. Okay, so this assignment is a little bit different because I want you to create your prompt. I want you to create your prompt. I want you to access the effectiveness of what ChatGPT gave you. So when I get over there to my prompt in a second, I'm gonna give you some additional things that you can add into it. And at this point, you know you can add additional things, right? So think about what you want to add and then reflect on the refinements that you made. So I want you to talk about the prompt that you got and then talk about any refinements or adjustments that you made to optimize your prompt, okay? And then as per usual, you will um, copy and paste your ChatGPT result into a Word document. But on the Word document, also want you to include a summary of the research sources that are provided and how you can use them. And then the analysis of 2 or 3 similar brands and how you can use them to inform your brand's marketing. You have to inform your brand's marketing, okay? And then create, I'm going to say 2 social media posts. Right now, they sure can say 3. I'm going to change it to 2 because if one of the posts is a reel, I'm not going to ask you to create a reel. So a static post and a carousel post. If those are what your results give you, do those. But if it gives you a reel, I'm not going to make you create a reel. Okay. So then upload those screenshots. Okay. Now when I said there was a lot of ways I could have given you a data AI result, I could have, so in this assignment, it's going to give you some places to go do your research, right? So you go do your research, but then what do you do with the results? Well, have ChatGTP give you do the data analysis for you until you have it as a second nature, right? So uh, based on the prompt that I'm going to give you, ChatGPT is going to give you a couple places that you can go and get analytic data from. But on the other side, if you get the analytic data, you say, hey, ChatGPT, interpret these results for me, and it will do that. Or interpret these results and give me suggestions that'll help maximize my brand's reach. All right. So again, ChatGPT does so much for us. So you have to think about the answer that you're looking for, your who, what, when, why, how. Think of that and ask ChatGPT to do that based on what your other output is going to be on the outside. Okay. All right. So in just a second, you are going to see my prompt. I'm going to drop my prompt in, but I'm going to go into the prompt. I'm on the instructor view, so the stuff doesn't always show up there. It's going to show up on your side. So remember to take note of the things that are in red, and you are going to replace them with info about your brand. Now, in here, the last sentence, it says, analyze 2 to 3 comparable brands within this niche industry or this niche. I'm going to let ChatGTP, based on HASOR 1913, I'm going to let ChatGTP go ahead and pick 2 or 3 comparable brands. But if you have 2 or 3 comparable brands that you already know are in the same niches you are, you can drop those brands in there. So analyze 2 or 3 comparable brands, including your brand, and then come up with your result. Okay. So let me get over. I'm going to stop sharing for a second. I'm gonna pause the recording for just a second so I can make sure that I can get over to that screen without too many issues. Okay, so I'll see you in a second. Okay, I'm back. Oddly, today I was out doing stuff, so I have something on. We talked about my sorority. So I have an article of clothing from my sorority. So this is a comparable vendor. I'm not gonna say it's a brand because she makes stuff as one-offs, but I got something on today. All right, I'm gonna drop my prompt in, okay? And I already made some adjustments to my prompt, okay? So the prompt I included the brand Sora 1913. I talked about that it is a lifestyle and paraphernalia brand. So that's what we call garments that are for our sorority. We call it paraphernalia. So a lifestyle and paraphernalia brand for a Black sorority, dot, 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 dot. Okay. And then I'm going to let's see. I asked it to analyze two or three comparable brands. Let's see what it comes up with. And then based on what it comes up with, I may add another brand in there. Okay. All right. So let's hit the magic button. The magic button. All right. So we're gonna let it cook for a second. Let it cook. All right. So it gave me a couple of things. It gave me sources for analytic data and engagement methods. So it talked about data sources for Instagram, for Facebook, for Twitter. For the purpose of this class, we've been using just Instagram, but of course, Facebook for the old folks, Twitter, oh, sorry, X. It's interesting they're not calling it Twitter, considering the fight that the Chat GTP and Elon Musk have. That's another story. All right, so Twitter, TikTok, Google even has Pinterest on here. So it gave us places that we should be looking for analytic data or places where we should have our brand posted, right? Social media outlets we should be using for our brand. Um, and then some tools it gave us to analyze those metrics are Hootsuite Buffer, Sprout Social, Brandwatch, and Google Trends. These are third-party companies that you do have to pay for to get analytics on your social media brand or on trends for your niche or their scheduling tools. So these are going to be the tools that you're using the other side to gauge your to analyze your engagement strategies, okay? And then it's giving me three post content strategies for engagement and conversation. So, and conversion, sorry, and conversions. So part of the purpose of this is to move your follower from a follower to a consumer, right? From a follower to a customer, right? So hopefully that's what these posts will do. And it gave us some why these types of posts work. So highlighting a signature sorority item, like a sweatshirt, right? So it also this didn't just give us a post in the hashtags, it gave us the why. I didn't ask for it to give us music in this. We could again ask for music, or we could be using the music that we've been using in the past. But I didn't ask for music in this one. But it did give us the hashtags, it gave us the captions, and it gave us the why. So the first one is that a carousel is engaging because people have to swipe. Let me adjust my camera again. People have to swipe, okay? A testimonial, why it works, because it is the best form of engagement that somebody says, I have this and I love it, and you should love it too. And then some educational or inspirational content and why this works is because they're shareable and they resonate with their community, okay? All right, so then it gave me a couple of comparable brands and their strategies. This is the most important piece. It just gave us brands, it gave us a strategy. So it gave me Fenty, Sorella, and Black Girl Magic as brands, okay? So Fenty, it talks about why the strategy that it's created an inclusive, community-centered brand and how I can apply their strategy to my brand, right? So the applied insight is that I can draw the inspiration on diversity and representation and emphasize empowerment and representation in my posts showcasing Black sororities in a way that makes people feel seen and valued. And then Sorella Boutique, I don't even know this brand. I'm gonna go look at it, and as soon as I finish this, Sorella Boutique, is a brand that has a heavy focus on engagement through stylish visuals and collaborations and user-generated content. That's why I gave you this company, right? User-generated content is the best. It's a great way to enhance engagement so that your members of the community are showing themselves in your garments. And it's a post that you don't have to create. Like they create the post and then you go borrow it. They tag you, you borrow it for yours, right? And then last is Black Girl Magic. It's a brand that combines lifestyle with inspirational posts and the Black Girl Magic hashtag, which I am 100% Black Girl Magic. All day, every day, I am Black Girl Magic. So he gave us some insight, right? It gave us some final thoughts on how we can incorporate these strategies, right? So it did give me it gave me Fenty, which is a brand that I know. But I'm gonna go out and pick another brand. I'm gonna pick and I'm gonna pick a really big brand. That way I know I'm gonna get some data from. I'm not gonna pick somebody small. So I could pick a company that specifically I know makes paraphernalia, but I don't know if ChatGPT is gonna be able to find them. Well, let's find out. Let's find out. I'm gonna try, I'm gonna add this one. King McNeil, oops. Tablet like King McNeil collection as a brand to compare. All right, let's see what it says. So King McNeil is a company that makes paraphernalia that I shop at. All right, so let's see what it says. Okay, there we go. Gave me some great information. King McNeil is a luxury brand, a luxury Black-owned brand that focuses on fashion apparel and accessories that cater to Black excellence and culture. It really is a paraphernalia brand. So they make things for Black sororities and fraternities, and they offer high-end clothing, accessories, blah, 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 blah. All right, which is all true. And then it gives me some messaging about King McNeil. It also gives me their social media approach. It talks about their influencer partnerships, which I know that they do because there's one influencer that I follow that I know he um, is one of their models. That's probably the best way to say it. And then it gave me some insights that I can apply from their brand to my brand, aesthetic, visuals, cultural pride, legacy, and some other stuff. Okay, I'm also going to add, I'm going to do a much bigger brand, include Banana Republic. 'Cause I just happen to have Banana Republic pants on right now, and I have to say comparable brand. Add that, and let's see what it tells us about Banana Republic. Again, it gives us the messaging, it gives us a social media approach, it talks about their seasonal campaigns and their lifestyle. So I'm just going crazy. And it gives me insight that I can apply to my brand. So again, a sophisticated brand identity, user-generated content, um, lifestyle imagery and seasonal campaigns, because there definitely are things that in my organization we do in seasons, and then inclusivity and community engagement, and collaborations and limited edition drops, which is a huge, huge thing. Okay. So I have gotten some great, great results on the other side of this. So again, copy and paste all of your results and give me a brief synopsis of what you've changed. Well, sorry, give me a brief synopsis of how do you think you can utilize the information that's given to you in your results in terms of the collaborations and the insights and the data research and any adjustments that you made, you enhanced from the prompt that gave you a better result. And then analyze the 2 or 3 competitor brands that you have and see how good of a fit they are. Okay. And then the last thing is, sorry, I'm doing scroll too fast. Create 2 posts. Just create 2 social media posts in Canva Dreamlab. You don't have to post them, but just 2, because you're probably going to get something that's a video or a reel. So let's just do two posts. Okay. All right. Look forward to seeing what you have on the other side. Okay. Bye.